Garbage are playing 2 nights at the Electric Ballroom in Camden Town. Their crew has set up all the gear, albeit in a limited space, but the monitor man Clay has a problem with the catering facilities.
Okay, here's the difference between catering in the UK and catering in the United States. I'd have, you know, at least a plate of something here warm. No cucumber sandwiches. Cucumber sandwiches are bad. Just remember that. Cut the little crust off, no good. We like the crust. Crust is good, and they're about that big. That's not good either, because most of the guys in the U.S. are at least my size, except for Billy. He's a little skinnier, but, you know, when he's not working, he's security for the Wu-Tang Clan. You got to watch out for him.
It can be a tense time waiting for the band to arrive. Their crew says Garbage are easy to work with, but some artists do get all prima donna-ish before a show, or surprise everyone with a whole set of last-minute demands.
One of the people I work for, one of the more extravagant people, one day decided, told me in a phone conversation on a Sunday at 3:30 on a Sunday afternoon, excuse me, 4:30, because I remember it pretty correctly, said to me, "Rose petals." And I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Rose petals." We were doing 5 nights at a theater. It was a Sunday afternoon. He said, "Rose petals, when people walk in, they're going to walk in on a bed of multicolored rose petals." And I said, "Okay." So at this point, what do? It's Sunday, stores are closing. You do what we had to do on that tour, which was you would send a team of 2 people to a florist shop or whatever it would be, and one person puts a brick through the window. And basically, when you put a brick through a window, 3 people arrive. The owner, the police, and the fire department. Or the owner, the police, and the alarm people, whatever it is. And you have your one guy that stands there, and he's going to take the hit, and there's a second guy with a big stack of money. And you can always tell the owner when they pull up, when you grab them, you pull them aside, say, "Listen, here you go. This is for your trouble. Please listen to me. This is for your time. This is for the window. Now, I know you're upset. Look, listen, please. This is what we need." And you go on to tell them, "We need every rose that's in your flower shop. We need every rose you can get your hold on. And for the next week, we're going to need X amount of..." Basically, you're bringing them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of business. And it was the only way you could do it. And of the probably 7 or 8 times I've needed to do something along those lines, only one time were we ever told to go fuck ourselves.
The merchandising department is setting up when the band arrives, and promptly throws the film crew out while they do their sound check. Artists can be touchy about the way they sound and go to great lengths to get it the way they want. And even if what they want is impossible, the crew still has to try. Otherwise, they can be in deep shit.
I remember one of the first gigs that I ever came in on. I flew in to replace somebody else that had been fired. And I took one look at the PA. I walked on stage, and there was literally more PA on stage than there was in the house. And I was told that when the artist wants more, he would hit his microphone. Show starts, don't get a sound check with the person. My first gig in, show starts singing, bam, 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 bam. I mean, this is probably louder than any side fill, any wedge that I'd ever put together before in my life. I mean, you would go up and you would cringe before you even said the words check, because it was so unbelievably loud. And this person would come up there and start singing, bam, 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 and you turn it up, bam, 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 turn it up. And all of a sudden your beacon comes on from front of house because he has the PA off because your stage volume is so incredibly freaking loud that you're killing him. I mean, he can't do anything because you've done it.
He doesn't have enough equipment to get over what you're doing on stage.
So at this point in time, the artist stops the show, invites me out on stage and says, "This is the person who has ruined your evening this evening." At which point I walk over to my board, take all my faders, push them down, and walk out the door. At the time that the production manager has already meet me at the airport, or meet me at the hotel, is having me, actually helping me pack my bags and getting me to the airport because the artist had put a hit out on me. So I had to get out of Las Vegas as quickly as possible.
Outside, the queue has grown and now stretches halfway to Camden Lock. Inside, T is feeling more relaxed about tonight's gig.
We walked in, we saw this room, we were all saying, "Oh shit." how the hell are we going to fit this in here? Well, you know what? Here we are halfway through. A few more cases go away, and you know what? When the lights go down tonight, these kids are going to see garbage. You know, they're not going to notice that the monitor board is on stage. They're not going to notice that all the crew guys are pretty much on stage with the band. I mean, as corny as it sounds, you know, that's the magic.
The doors are open, the audience jockeys for position. The crew makes final checks on stage, and a bloke with a brush decides it's a good time to sweep up.
To my house, stick a stone in your mouth. Well, you can always pull out if you like it too much. Make a home you really can. A falling star that you cannot live without. To resist and to never miss. Well, I can take you out with just one flick of my wrist. Make a home you really can. A falling star that you cannot live without. Be your position, and there'll be nothing but this. That you'll never doubt. That you'll never doubt.
That's post-show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Garbage Man, frickin' rock.
I'll cover up a few things here, and then check in with the kids, see if there's a game plan for this evening. Maybe go out and have a beer or a cigar. If not, go back to my room, read a book, go to sleep. That's about it.
It's a good show. They had a good night. I had a good night. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're back behind the scenes with the real live rock and roll Roadies and their band The Lost Prophets tomorrow at 11:30. After the break tonight, what do private detectives actually do?